Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit the subscribe button down below. Let's get right to it. Now, yesterday there was a rather terrible train derailment, killing at least six people, injuring at least 77 others. They're expecting the death toll to rise, as the last time I checked, as they're able to get into new cars and stuff that right after the accident were considered to be not safe for investigators or search and rescue people to get into. But our president decided he would do something that's just completely just wrong, in my opinion, inappropriate, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna give you the tweet right here. Donald Trump tweeted out yesterday, right after this happened, right, and they hadn't even come down to why it had happened yet. The train accident that just occurred in DuPont, Washington shows more than ever why our soon-to-be submitted infrastructure plan must be approved quickly. $7 trillion spent in the Middle East, while our roads, bridges, tunnels, railways, and more have crumbled. Not for long, he says. Now, I completely support the fact, his idea that we need infrastructure spending. We do. I've pushed him for that the entire time that President Barack Obama was in office, but the Republicans blocked every single spending bill on it. Like they would let us get the regular, whatever was already in the budget done, but they wouldn't increase the budget on it. Even though analysts and economists had said that it would help bolster job numbers, it would help create more jobs, and it would help our infrastructure at the same time. Because over the years, we've had bridges collapse all over, at least multiple times, bridges have collapsed for no reason. People just driving over them, they just collapse and killing people. So yeah, infrastructure is needed, and I hope when this bill does hit the Senate and the House, that Republicans and Democrats both jump on board and get this stuff done, because we need the infrastructure repaired. But to sit there right as it happened and trying to push your little infrastructure plan in the face of 6 dead Americans that aren't going to make it home for Christmas now. And then he doesn't even wait to see what caused it before he's tweeting out this. It turns out that the infrastructure had nothing to do with it. It was a new area of rail that had been put down for Amtrak that had never been used. It was new rail. And then as the investigation goes on, if our president had let that happen, if he would just let an investigation finish before he runs his little trap, maybe he wouldn't have made this little insane tweet. Because later on during the day, we find out that President Donald Trump was wrong. It had nothing to do with infrastructure. It had everything to do with human error. And everything to do with the guy driving the train. The conductor of the train was doing 80 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. And people would probably think, oh, but it's a train. That doesn't matter. But it does. If it is an area that is graded for no more than 30 miles an hour and you're doing 80, you are going to crash a train. Same thing happened up in the New York area, about earlier this year or last year. And that hurt people too, got people killed because of human error, because of speeding. So maybe Donald Trump, I'm not sure, maybe before you tweet out something, maybe you wait to find out what actually took place. Capiche? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to sit here and say that Donald Trump's the only one that's done this. Other presidents have tried to push agendas and been wrong. The problem is most of them didn't have Twitter to do it. Even Barack Obama didn't tweet out things as it happened. He waited until later on to tweet, his condolences and stuff to the families in a more presidential way. So I do support the idea of infrastructure spending. I have for years, and I always will, because it's one thing that puts Americans to work. It gives gives middle class and working class people a chance to make money, and I'm always going to support that here at the Big Ranch Show. Anyhow, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think of the lighting. I thought it looked a little different, so I thought I'd give it a try. We've got a rather overcast day here in East Texas, and I didn't feel like turning on any lights. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Personally, it seems to work for me because it cuts out that nasty kitchen back behind me, and you don't have to see all the crap that's back there. But anyhow, you have a great day, and I'll see you down the road. And if for some reason I don't end up putting a video up between now and Christmas, y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And to each of you, have a great day.